Hey everybody, best friend number one, Stephen Pappas here. If you are listening, you have stumbled upon our 12 Days of Adulting. It is 12 consecutive episodes released every day from the 21st of December 2017 until right after the new year. And we sat down and recorded those in one sitting together. And because we did that and we didn't have the equipment that we'll need, hopefully next year we will, the audio quality is a little lower on these episodes. So if this is your first time listening, know that welcome. These are the goofy 12 Days of Adulting, but also our audio quality is usually a lot better than what you're going to get with these episodes. Anyway, with that being said, we just wanted to let you know kind of what you're in for and enjoy the 12 Days of Adulting, whatever day this is you're listening to. Happy all the holidays and winter solstice, and happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it is today. So enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome to day 6 of the 12 days of Is This Adulting? We haven't been introducing ourselves on every single episode, I realized. I'm best friend number 1, Stephen Pappas. Sorry.
I'm best friend number 2, Chris Grimmett. And we have a special best friend.
Yeah, we do.
La 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 la. It's me, Santa Claus, on my day off.
I'm a little tired, sorry.
I had too many cookies. I had 4,500,000 cookies last night. So too loud?
I'm just going to turn the gain down a little bit.
Hey, I'm Hayden, sorry.
Yeah, so Hayden has been, how long have we been friends? Since kindergarten?
Yeah.
Yeah, since kindergarten. On and on. Wow, thank you for that. Hayden is also in the collection, which you hear before and after every single one of our podcasts.
He's the singer. That's him singing.
I do get that a lot. David and I look sort of similar.
Yeah, so
get a lot of compliments on my voice.
He does not sing. He does play the bass, and he's all about it, so to speak.
Well,
no trouble.
I don't want any.
Yeah. So let's explain what we're doing for this the next 2 episodes.
Woo!
The next 2 episodes is inspired from actually all 3 of one of our most favorite podcasts, and the podcast is The Adventure Zone, which
we are kind of in our own way Trace Horny Boys.
In a way, we kind of. I mean, if you don't,
it's as if we're tracing the Horny Boys.
Okay. If you don't know what the podcast is, then you'll be confused by that. But the main thing is this: they do a awesome. Started as Dungeon and Dragon, but has slowly moved into all different types of role playing games. And we're gonna do an homage to that, where we're just gonna do a special holiday campaign version, where it's just gonna be the next 2 episodes. If you don't know what D&D or anything like that is, that's okay. It's actually gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to being the one that is kind of leading it. The Dungeon Master, so to speak, is what I'm called, and they're gonna introduce their characters and just no, not like 50 Shades of Grey, a different type of thing. But let's just go ahead and get right into it, because I think that they're clearly ready to start playing. So
I'm scared.
So why don't Hayden? Why don't you start off by introducing the name of your character and just tell us a little bit about it, and then Stephen can, and I'll give you a brief background before we begin.
Yes, I would be happy to. I will be playing a character named Ray.
Okay.
Who's a 12-year-old halfling.
So you're small.
Very small.
You're like what, like 3 feet?
I mean, I think a full-grown halfling is 3 to 4, so
you're like
we'll
2.
Like 2, probably. I'm also 12 years old. I'm a 12-year-old runaway, who's also, in terms of the mechanics here, is a cleric, meaning I utilize magics that are God-given or deity-given. This is being a world where deities are demonstrably real.
Yeah.
And very often involved, I should say.
Yeah.
So myself, I'm a cleric, not aware of which god I serve, just realizing these powers within myself as I've run away. And the most organized way to say this might be what I have written down here. So here we go.
All right.
Introducing Ray, a 12-year-old cleric and runaway boy who thinks like a 12-year-old who thinks he thinks like a hero. Ray is trying anything he can do to earn the cool nickname he came up for himself, Scorching Raymond, and hopefully live a life worth storytelling about, likely titled, Everybody Loves Scorching Raymond. Eager to prove himself and not seem as confused about life as he really is, Ray is boisterous and lacks home training, though he does mean well. Deep down, I, Hayden, think an opportunity to travel with some older folk and find some chosen family might be something that Ray really needs and deep down also really wants. He doesn't talk much about where or who he's from, but that shouldn't matter because he's focused on the here, the now, and using his awesome, mysterious, deity-given powers. Which, by the way, recently he's been referring to this deity by the name Stink Lord because the last week he's had very bad gas and he's starting to wonder if that's just a part of his new powers.
He's trying to. It's like puberty, but way more complicated.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to stick with that. It may be less funny. It may start to feel weird to say Stink Lord too much. So
we'll see.
I'm just admitting that this is where he's at. Yeah, that's it.
All right, so that is Ray, the 12-year-old halfling cleric who's like 2 foot tall, pretty much. All right.
How tall am I?
Why don't you describe a little bit your character, and well, then we'll tell you.
Mine's not funny at all.
No, it's okay. It doesn't have to be.
No,
so I'm playing a half-orc rogue named Marin. Little bit about Marin. Get ready. I need the sad Hulk music playing. A little bit about Marin. Marin was always an outsider. She grew up in a community where being half-orc made her different, and people relentlessly bullied her because of her differences, thinking that she wasn't as good as them because she is half-orc. It isolated her more and more, and she learned the ways of a thief in an effort to keep her anonymity, but she chooses to use those skills to see good done in the world, whether that means Robin Hood-like thieving or just lurking in the shadows trying to protect others. She swore that she would do everything in her power to protect those who need a shield and to help those that find themselves at the mercy of people or things that mean them harm. So she's snarky, she's bold. She presents a certain level of apathy, much like myself. While trying to hide the fact that she actually deeply cares and is generous, she has a huge chip on her shoulder, but she tries to make it look like she's in it for herself, but she secretly is doing things to help others behind the scenes without getting the attention. So, yes, That is Marin.
That's great.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and I mean, usually the characters that have a hard backstory are the most enjoyable ones to help the story go forward.
Nice.
So they kind of explain their characters. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of background to kind of understand. This is the first that they're hearing of it, too, so they're going to be learning on the spot. So now,
Also, can we preface? I've never played D&D.
Oh, yeah.
So if I'm asking a lot of questions, it's because I'm not sure exactly what goes on here.
That's all right.
And if I'm answering a lot of questions, it's because I've been playing for a while and I have only DM'd for a very long time. So I'm going to try hard to ride the line between backseat DMing and being a helpful friend.
Backseat DMing sounds like something that is a weird thing that teens do now.
I told you I'm going to try not to.
But
I know I'm too old.
So and so I'll be leading this charge, and I might have some questions too. So just kind of sit back and enjoy over the next 2 episodes. We're going to just kind of play this game as if no one's kind of listening. So just kind of hanging out and hope that you enjoy yourself. All right, gentlemen, are you ready to play?
Yes.
All right, so here we go. So you are in the land of Loru. It's spelled 4 letters, really simple. L-O-R-U.
L-O-M-R-U.
Loru. And Loru is made up of 4 distinct geographies in its just countryside. It's the mountains, the forest, the prairie, and the coast. Pretty simple. Just a normal countryside. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of background about Loru, since this is where you'll be doing this campaign, or this adventure. So many years ago, the land of Loru was in a civil war. And back then, the 4 regions were not a unified country. So after nearly a years-long battle, a blizzard swept the entire countryside. and during which all the battles were forced to come to a halt. So there was a ceasefire. And it was during this ceasefire that the 4 main leaders of each of these geographies, these regions, came together. And they formed a plan realizing that together they would be significantly stronger than if they decided to stay apart. And so as a powerful sign to show the entire countryside that they wanted to be together, they called upon a powerful wizard to cast this spell. And it was a spell on this old bell. And this bell had a spell on it that it would ring so loud that people across the entire land at the same time would be able to hear its song. And so this was kind of the defining moment that brought this country together, Loru. And so after some time, the leaders called this wizard back.
Wait, let me make sure I'm catching up.
Yeah.
So, or I'm keeping up. So the bell, just the hearing of the bell, like brought people together, and the hear.
It was a moment where it just simply. I mean, everyone was confused because they didn't know what this bell was, and so it kind of stopped, and it was that signifying moment that would later. That was the beginning. It wasn't. Now we're together. It was like that initial sign.
Like so now it's like a symbol.
Yeah, a symbol, almost like the shot heard around the world, so to speak. Like it's the initial thing that that kicked it off. And so later on, the leaders called on that same wizard, and they wanted to cast a spell on the entire country of Loru that every single year it would be hit by a blizzard again. And so that way the people could always be reminded of this lesson that was taught to them that day, that peace and compassion, it will always overcome hatred and violence. And as time passed, they and the elders, they passed away. They were or getting older. They knew that they were going to need someone to continue this tradition of ringing the bell each year. And so because this was such a large bell and it was so powerful, they needed someone very powerful to be able to ring it for them. And so this wizard, the same one who's been there the whole time, ended up placing a spell on one of the leaders of the forest, one of the most regarded leaders throughout the entire country of Loru. His name was Bobo the bear. He and because of that, he continues this tradition every year. I know his name is Bobo. What can you say?
I wouldn't make fun of him.
Yeah.
He's a bear.
He's a bear.
He's a bear.
And he's clearly strong enough.
Well, and now he's a magic bear.
Yeah. And so now, every single year, they have this ceremony. It's the ceremony of the bell, where, similar to like a countdown of the new year, so to speak, when the bell is rung, people around Loru are all reminded that they need to lay down their grievances, they need to forgive any wrongdoings, they come together as one people, and they vow that they're going to be more loving and compassionate and full of peace for this upcoming year. And this is a sacred event for the people of Loru. And not only for them, but really around the world, people are coming to see it now because it's such a moving experience. It has been the inspiration that has led many countries to resolve their own differences and do things as well. And so the people of Loru depend on this ceremony. And Bobo, the bear, which is he's now referred to as Bobo the Magical Holiday Bear. That is his title.
Add that into my notes.
Yeah, there you go. Just Bobo the Magical Holiday Bear. Make sure you put that in there. He is now regarded as a national hero.
Now, is there a name for this celebration?
Yes.
Okay. I was going to say, can it be the ringing?
No, it's not the ringing. It's actually something else instead. This season, I was literally about to introduce you to. It's referred to as Jingle Time.
Oh, that's nice.
It's cute.
Yes,
Jingle time,
Jingle
time, public domain. I got nervous. I wasn't sure if that was allowed.
It's public domain. Yes.
So, all right, so
let me explain the fair use and copyright laws to you real quick.
Let's pause. What can I sing?
I sing everything, so it doesn't matter. All right, so now you understand the background, and so now here we go. I'm going to give you just the last couple seconds before we begin. All right.
Okay.
So Marin and Ray, both of you are visitors here, specifically in town for the Jingle Time celebration. You have both heard about this powerful season from places that you've been, and because both of you have having interesting backgrounds, you were very drawn to this type of idea of display of, peace and compassion for others.
And I want to see a bear.
Yeah, I mean that too.
You're a 12-year-old boy.
You're a 12-year-old. You kind of want to do that.
Can you imagine how big a bear is to you if you're 2 feet tall?
Oh my god, I can't imagine. And so, but so you're kind of, you're hoping for different reasons to kind of be here. I'm so excited. So you both happen to be sitting in the only restaurant in this town where the actual ceremony is held. Okay, and you notice
the restaurant. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you're just in a restaurant.
In a restaurant.
And so you're sitting there, and you notice that in the corner of the room, there's kind of a group of people, and they're muttering, and there seems to be like a little bit of distress and panic in their eyes.
Do we know each other? We don't know.
Not yet. No.
Okay.
No, but y'all both. I mean, this is a big room, and you kind of notice something is going on in the corner.
Get ready for the cute.
Well, all of a sudden, this group of people start to kind of look at you, both of you, and this elf in particular has this very inquisitive look on their face. And so they walk up to you. They kind of briefly introduce themselves, and they say they need your help. That they have a sense that you were sent here for a reason, and you're the only ones that can help them. And so you're compelled by this because of different reasons. One is a 12-year-old boy who's a cleric that doesn't really know things, but an adult said something to you, so you did it. And for you, for Marin, it kind of pulls at your heartstrings, and so you're at least interested enough to walk over and kind of see. And so and you're walking up to the corner of the restaurant where this small group of people are. And as you approach, you see this very large brown bear, and also this very small but very, very strong and stout, armored, covered dwarf. And they're both looking at you with some skepticism in their eyes. And that is when you walk up and the elf begins speaking.
I say Ray is stark white nervous.
Really?
I think as a runaway,
sure.
I'm thinking like this. I'm not someone who's used to being given much attention.
Yeah.
And now I've been pointed out at this ceremony that I hope to just be here for.
Yeah.
And Ray's like not only are people acknowledging me, important people, and I can be in trouble because I'm also a runaway.
Yeah.
See, I was already thinking, I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, I feel like Marin is just like, doesn't want to be dragged over here. Like, is curious enough because there's something serious going on, but also is just like, what do you need?
Yeah, I understand. All right, and so the elf begins to have a conversation. Hey, everyone, thank you again so much for coming on such short notice. I'm Sammy, and I'm kind of needing your help because I kind of have this like premonition type of thing.
I'm sorry, I've never seen an elf so sweaty.
Well, you'll understand. You'll understand that.
Relax, good and hard.
Well, you have to understand, we are kind of in crisis right now. I'm assuming that both of you are here because of the Jingle Time ceremony, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, then you might be aware, Bobo the Magical Holiday Bear, every single year he rings the bell. But here's the issue. You can keep a secret, right?
That is an issue, isn't it? Yeah, well, actually, no, that's fine. I don't know anyone.
There's an issue with Bobo. Do you want to try and explain instead?
Performance issues?
And so he looks, and so now he turns over to the brown bear.
Okay.
And the brown bear says, "Thank you for explaining, Sammy. Hello, my name is Zara. I am Bobo's wife, and unfortunately, there has been a wizard that has come and has cast a horrible spell on Bobo, and we're concerned because right now it looks like Jingle Time is completely up in the air if it is even going to be able to happen. You see, he wears this necklace, Bobo does, that has a ring or a bell on it, and it's to signify his position, what he does. However, this wizard has stolen this bell, and with it, he stole Bobo's soul, and it's captured in this bell, and so instead, he's been left, and she gets to get emotional. She can't even say, and Sammy, the elf once again kind of steps in and says, he's been turned into simply a wild animal. And she said, and Zara is able to get her composure, and is able to say, no, they need to see him for themselves. So they begin to walk back, and they open
scared
the door, and they kind of bring you inside, and you see just a large bear, and he's in this cage now, because if you try and get too close, you don't know, he's a wild animal. So what do you do?
So you kind of know.
Yeah, I guess so. What do you do?
Let me ask about this world. Are there wild animals in this world?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me be
Narnia
clear.
kind of thing?
This is a thing where animals are not the same way in a regular world. Animals speak. That it's creatures. It's not. It's a bear speaking is no different than an elf or a dwarf or anything else.
So a wild animal is like something like, say, I may have never even seen before. Probably, or definitely.
My gut reaction was Marin thinks, hot damn, a talking bear. Like, that sort of thing.
Sorry. Thank you for that clarification. No, this is not out of the ordinary of seeing animals. This is a world where it's all creatures.
But it is out of the ordinary to see a wild animal.
Yes.
Animals normally are just civilized creatures. Mm-hmm. Got it.
Yeah. So what's your first thought?
What kind of room is the bear in?
This is just like, it seems like a back room of a restaurant. It's pretty wide open. There's not much in there. Just some cleaning supplies, some basic storage stuff.
So it's not a large space. It's not dark.
No.
I can't slink in there.
No, it's completely well lit.
Okay.
It's everything. So
let me keep asking a couple more questions.
Sure.
We came to this restaurant for a ceremony.
Well, no, the ceremony is going to be happening as soon as, so you're just kind of at the...
Gotcha, we're just eating in anticipation of the ceremony in
the
the next couple of days?
It's, you're going to find out a little bit more soon, but the ceremony is today. It's in just a little bit.
Okay.
Like I said, you don't have to do anything right now. Like I said, if not, they can keep talking, but I wanted you to at least be able to, if you need to check out the room or you wanted to...
I want to approach the cage.
Okay. So? And do you do anything? You just...
No, I just want to see the reaction that I get when I approach the cage.
Well, as you get close to the cage, the bear, which you have now correctly assumed is Bobo, kind of turns and looks for a second, and as you get closer, he lunges at you. As he lunges, Zara, his wife, stands to protect you and get you out of the way, and says, "I am so sorry. This is a very difficult time. We're not really sure what is going on. Our chief of security here," and points over to the dwarf. I'm sorry, he hasn't even introduced himself yet. He's not sure even how this whole situation occurred. Do you want to introduce yourself? And then a very stoic dwarf walks up and says, "Hello there. Greetings. My name is..."
I lean over and say, "Bad guy."
Hello, greetings, everyone. My name is Tinkerdink.
Oh, hold on. Let's hold our judgments, actually.
I was responsible for protecting Bobo. Unfortunately,
Didn't do a real good job of that, did you?
I went and used the restroom, and unfortunately, by the time I returned, this horrible thing had occurred.
How long were you in there?
I was making a number 2. If you must ask.
So you would put your own Bobo above the world's Bobo?
You can tell that he's a little irritated, but at the same time, you are a 12-year-old, so he's he's kind of like whatever with it.
Who's more irritated by the 12-year-old, me or him?
He's pretty irritated at this point.
Where are you at right now? Character-wise.
Character-wise.
Steven, please don't tell me.
Character-wise, I'm like at an 8. No, real life, I'm like a 0. I love this.
Okay, so anyway, he kind of introduced himself, and he keeps talking. He says, "Unfortunately, I'm well aware of who it is that has done this horrible deed. He has given us much trouble in the past. He's widely considered to be the douchiest wizard in the entire land of Loru. His name is," and he begins to almost, you can wince as he says it.
I put my finger over his lips and say, It's wee wee, isn't it?
He reluctantly just...
I smack Ray in the back of the head.
And?
I straighten up.
Tinkerdink, he moves Ray's hand down and says, "No, unfortunately, his name is Toby." And immediately... immediately, a cloud appears out of nowhere, and you hear, "You rang!" And this hideous-looking wizard, who's just like kind of a human-esque looking wizard, appears. He's wearing a puka necklace, cargo shorts,
Oh no,
Crocs, and then just a normal wizard cloak. Besides that, with just a backwards visor.
I immediately slink away into the shadows.
Well, it is a fully lit room, so you can do the best you can. But
I sit in the corner booth.
And immediately he kind of pops up, and he's like, "What up?" And then Sammy immediately gets frustrated and says, "You know exactly what's up. Toby, why did you do this?" "I don't know, because I was bored."
let Toby keep talking. I want to hear more from Toby. I want to hear his side of the story.
It's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, so sorry. You're feeling so sad about your little jingle time. Well, I don't care." And as you can tell, the entire room is just getting tense. And I mean, you have met this man for less than 30 seconds, and you can already tell this guy is the worst person you've ever met in the entire world. I mean, I'm curious what your initial perspective is. Is it just that?
Every douche I knew in high school.
I think... Stay in character, Stephen.
I am in character. Both.
I think the... When Hayden was 12 years old... No. Let's not go there.
Stay in character.
I think Ray likes a lot about Toby, actually.
Yeah, there's some things that like he's looking up
He's
to
like,
right now.
He's so confident.
Yeah.
But
Marin immediately likes Ray a little less.
But no, Ray would never say that.
Yeah.
But Ray does actually really love Jingle Time.
Gotcha.
So it's like,
this
let him talk a little more. He's like, "Oh, Jingle Time," and then he's kind of like,
well, this
it's
guy's
like
preventing.
It's like if Weird Al made a song about something I love.
Yeah, sure. No, I understand. So you kind of stand there. Well, Tinkerdink is visibly upset at this point, and he stands forward and he draws his weapon and he says, "Boy, give me back the bell, or you will suffer from great consequences." And as he's saying that, Toby's not even taking it seriously. He's literally the entire time mouthing along with Tinkerdink, just as obnoxious as you can possibly be. He's like, "Oh, yeah, so you really think that you're going to be able to stop me, do you? Ha! Well, guess what? You got to find me first." And immediately he takes his hand and a big cloud appears. And what you see is a big hole that is busted out from the back wall of the room that you're in. And he starts flying away, and you see him flying off into the distance. Tinkerdink immediately looks at both, or the entire group, and says, "We must go after him right now. This is the only way Jingle Time can be saved." Then Sammy appears and says, "Please, I know that you don't know us very much, but I promise you, I have these powers, and I just can sense that without both of you, we can't accomplish this." And Zara looks at you both and says, "Please, this is my husband. I am desperate. I need any help that I can get. What do you say?"
So, and I point to Tinkerdink and who's the nervous elf?
Sammy.
Tinkerdink and Sammy's like, "Okay, so you guys are gonna come? You guys want to go? I mean,
yeah, of course.
I know
we're asking you to come with us."
Well, I mean, I was thinking. I mean, she's strong. Sorry, it's that word thing. You get it. But you guys seem nervous and mean, and No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think it'll be fine. I just, want shotgun.
Well, and immediately Zara leans down and kind of puts her paw on your shoulder, Ray, and is very calming. And just says, "I believe in you."
Ray just looks at the ground well, let's go.
Okay.
I guess we better leave.
And so, Marin, how are you feeling right now?
What's in it for me?
This is, I
ask.
Oh, so you ask what's in it.
I ask what's in it for me.
And at first they kind of look at each other, and Zara steps forward and she says, "Our land Loru depends on this reminder each year that those who need the most care, those who need the most support and inspiration can find it here. And without it, there will be people who will be left to fend for themselves, left to alone where a world where there isn't hope that there's a different way, that everyone can be accepted." And so that's what she says to you.
I stand up from the booth and say, "Okay, but I expect some sort of reward."
And
I look at you and I say, "Jingle bells."
Jingle bells? Jingle time, you mean?
Jingle bells. Jingle all the way.
I stare apathetically at you until you realize you've made a fool of yourself.
Okay.
It's going to be about 4 to 5 years.
Sammy is like, "Oh yes, I knew that you would do it. All right, Zara, you stay here. You watch and protect and make sure that no one gets too close to Bobo, and let's go after him." And
so we're going off with. Sure you want to do this, Ray? We're going off with Sammy, the whiny elf, and Tinker Dick.
Listen, jingle all the way. And he points to the hole.
Well, as that, Tinkerdink and Sammy begin to start running, and I'm assuming that you follow behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, so I'm going to need you now to do a perception check. And so this is our first time doing it, so we'll kind of simply, you take your D20, you roll it, and you add your perception modifier, whatever that is.
Should be in your skills. If it's not in your skills, it would just be the number you roll. It is.
Yeah. So that would be an 8 for me.
An 8? How many?
17.
All right.
So you're gonna see some stuff.
So as you're running up, Ray in particular notices that it's a very interesting situation because it's an entire field, but the field is covered with literally hundreds of snowmen, and out in the distance, you see that there's Toby standing out there, and then up in front, before you get to the field of snowmen, there are these 3 what looks to be almost baskets or boxes of some sort, with just a bunch of snowballs in them, and there's a logo or like a little symbol on each box. And the first one is the symbol of a wand. The second is a symbol of a sword, and the third is a symbol of a question mark. And right now, that's all you're able to kind of perceive from that. But you see that there's a wand, a sword, and a question mark. And so as you're getting up there, you're all kind of collecting yourself. And Sammy just kind of looks to you and say, "What should we do? I need you to understand. I've had run-ins with this guy before. He's really tricky." And then Tinkerdink looks at Sammy and says, "I am not nearly as concerned as you are, Sammy. Look at our current opposition." And he points over, and across the field of snowmen is Toby sitting there just pelvic thrusting, going, over.
That's on the far side?
I asked them all if I'm the only one concerned about all the snowmen.
And Sammy's like, I don't know. I don't know if this was here already or not. And I'm really, really worried about him or about what we should do. What do you think? Tinkerdink immediately draws out his weapon and says, I say we fight.
Are these snowmen like anthropomorphic?
Right now they're nothing. They're just
Okay.
sitting there. Nothing is going on.
Well, I've seen The Office.
Ray has seen The Office.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So I mean, do you have any?
So what we
Anything?
have is there's a field. On the far end is pelvic thrusting Toby.
Yeah.
In
Next,
between is
closer.
hundreds of snowmen.
Hundreds of snowmen.
Yes.
And then the boxes with three
Yes.
different symbols.
Yeah, and the boxes are like I would say like right in front of the field where they're really close to this snowman. Not too close, but just like pretty much in front of you are the boxes. They have the sword, the wand, and the question mark.
Okay.
Is there anywhere for me to hide?
I'm
I'm going to try to sneak so hard in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say like right now it's probably just kind of staying a little bit further back. Is what I would guess.
Yep.
So any.
Say, okay, guys, look, this guy's magic. He's standing right there, so I don't think we should run through a field of mysterious snowmen with boxes that seem to be laid out, and he's waiting to see us do something. So I think the obvious answer is probably not the right one here. So maybe we don't run across the snowman first, just in case we're all clear on that.
And Sammy says, I think Ray's got a really great point.
In the only immediate reference that I will make, Marin's good out here.
Okay.
So, Marin's just gonna stay out here and just kind of stand back and observe what happens.
I like it. I call it marinating.
I'm gonna marinate.
Well, Tinkerdink looks
Don't
and
make me
says,
laugh.
Tinkerdink says, well, if no one else will respond, then I will. And immediately
No,
he
Tinkerdink,
begins
no.
to...
Oh, Tinkerdink! Oh,
So-
no!
he
But
begins-
we loved you.
He begins to start walking forward, and before he gets a chance to walk forward, you hear Toby yell from across, "Oh, want to play knob gobblers?"
Yes.
And
So,
immediately,
and that's in he's so cool.
and immediately,
I smack him right on the back of the head.
immediately, you see Toby slowly start to melt away, like into the snow, and all of a sudden, you start seeing the snowmen come to life, all of them, and start moving. And immediately,
They're all pelvic thrusting.
and immediately, you hear Toby's voice from somewhere go, "It's about to be a what? Snow fight!" And then, all of a sudden, one of the snowmen take a snowball, throw it high into the air, and it explodes almost like a firework. And immediately, it shoots down arrows of ice directly towards all four of you. So I'm going to need everyone to do a dexterity check to see if you get hit or not.
Okay. Just to check and add your dexterity modifier.
Which is down there.
+2.
Okay.
You see it. Yeah. That'll just be straight up dex.
Oh, okay. So I still roll. Mm-hmm. And then just add 2.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what is the 14?
Don't worry. Just
Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. So just the modifier. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
All right. So Marin immediately is able to almost like Matrix style get completely out of the way of the arrow and then just kind of sit back up as if nothing at all happened. It was super cool. Ray?
And I rolled a 6.
6. Unfortunately, you were not quite as nimble as Marin was, and so unfortunately,
Can I grab Ray on the way? Out of the way.
No, sadly you can't. And that is 4 points of damage.
I can live with it.
So
I got an 8.
Yeah, so that's so immediately Ray is hit very hard, and you can tell that that he is struggling already. As for Sammy, and as for Sammy is able to also jump out of the way. Tinkerdink also jumps out of the way. So unfortunately, Ray is the only one. Sammy immediately runs back to pick up Ray to make sure that he's doing okay, and said, "Don't worry, we're gonna get through this together." So from that, I'm gonna need everyone to do an initiative check. So we're about to get into our first battle.
Ow.
So I just roll it and add my modifier.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 12.
Where do you see that initiative modifier, Steven? Oh, I see it at the very top.
Yeah.
That's a 17 for little Ray.
All right. And then finally, all right. So 17. What'd you get, Marin?
12.
Wow. Okay. So that's good for both of you. Here is the order of how we're going to kind of be doing stuff. So it's going to start off with Ray as the first, and then it's going to be Marin, and then it's going to be Toby, Tinkerdink, and then finally Sammy is going to be the order. So let me explain how this is going to work, just to make it nice and simple. I'm going to want you to take your ranged attack modifier, which you can see there. For most people, it's a +1 or a +2 or something like that. And I want you to take that plus whatever you roll. If it is over a 10, you succeed. If it's under a 10, that means you failed. And the same for defense. Just do your dexterity modifier. That if it's over a 14, so it's the dexterity mod plus roll. If it's over 14, you succeed. You're out of the way. If it's under, you get hit.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
So keep it nice and simple.
For the fight.
For the fight. So we're gonna start off with Ray. So Ray just got hit really, really hard by that arrow of ice. So what is Ray gonna do?
Who was it that came and picked me up?
Sammy did.
He stands me up and I shove him off like, I'm fine! And let me ask, do I have time to cast a quick spell before I throw a snowball? It's not going to be offensive per se.
Yeah.
I just want to cast Channel Positive Energy. One of my cleric spells that I can cast a certain number of times a day, 6 times a day, where I heal everyone within 30 feet of me for 1d6.
Nice.
Which includes me right now.
Okay.
And me only.
Okay.
But
I'm at full health, but thank you.
But eager to prove myself.
Yeah.
I'm trying to prove that I'm fine and that it's fine that I'm the only one who didn't avoid arrows.
But I mean, I will say this though. I will say immediately by you doing that, because you did positive energy, it seemed to kind of affect the rest of the group enough to feel like, oh wow, this kid has something to be able to bring to this.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to say that all three in your team get advantage on their next roll. So just because they can tell something is up. So and you're able to heal.
Max hit health.
Nice. Well done. So you're back. So well done. So all right, Ray. So you did that. So now what are you going to do? You're going to pick up a snowball. Is that what you said?
Yes.
All right. So you're going to go for the wand, for the sword, or for the question mark?
I think I can't help myself. I'm going to go for the question mark.
Okay. So
12 years old.
All right. So this is actually what you do. You pick up the snowball and you go to throw it. But
Perfect.
An interesting kind of thing happens.
Okay.
As you throw it, your arm. Are you righty or lefty?
Total lefty.
Total lefty.
Lefty till I die.
So your left arm bicep begins to dramatically grow,
Yes.
and so now you have an adult left arm for
Human adult.
a human adult.
Yeah!
For a halfling. So you have a crazy, super strong. So now
So am I picturing like a 12-year-old hobbit with the arm of the rock?
Pretty much
A 2-foot creature with a 4-foot arm.
So now you have a +2 to attack every single for the rest of this battle. So you have a massive left arm, and that is the end of your turn. And so with that, Mary,
Do I get to throw?
What you threw it, but that's what it was.
And then, okay.
Yeah. So and what was left?
Did it hit?
With it being a mystery, sometimes it doesn't mean it's an attack.
Oh, so I threw it and it like kind of turned magic, and then I had that effect. I was like, and so I'm gonna say, guys, throw these.
And it's a mystery, so you never have any idea what it's gonna do. So
Are we? How many are there? Snowmen are we fighting here?
right now there are hundreds.
Okay. How do we focus on who to fight there?
There's snowmen. Just throw your snowball snow hard.
So Marin, what are you gonna do? You don't have to do snowballs if you don't want to, but they're there.
To think of another thing I can do. I have a javelin.
Okay.
Can I throw my javelin at one of them?
Yeah.
Hey, did Tinkerdink dissolve like dead dissolve?
No.
Toby.
You mean
Toby.
No. It wasn't Tinkerdink. It was Toby dissolved and started to animate all the snowmen.
Okay, so I can throw my javelin.
Yeah, if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. So
just your ranged attack.
That's a 5.
5. So unfortunately, so you throw it, and it goes about as far as the basket of snowballs. And you kind of look, and what do you say in that moment?
I don't say anything. I just walk away mumbling.
Yeah. Okay.
I kiss my boss. I was like, she's got arms like me.
And as you do that, you hear, "Nice throw!"
I grandly lift my middle finger at Toby.
And
I go, woo!
and Toby did not like that, and so because of that, he picked up a snowball and he threw it. And an interesting thing happens when he throws it. The snowball forms into this large cannon.
Great.
Of snow, the snow cannon, and you see a large cannonball made of snow shoot directly towards all 4 of you. So I need you all to roll d20 with a dex modifier. If it's over 14, you dodged it.
It's 14.
So it wasn't over, so you didn't dodge it. Ray?
It was somewhere around 5.
5. Yeah. So unfortunately, none of you dodge it.
Awesome.
And so, but luckily, it's not that bad.
It's big arm. It's so hard to move now.
Everybody gets hit for 1 point of damage. So, so it's luckily not too bad right now. So now it is Tinkerdink's turn, and so Tinkerdink is a little bit more angry this time, and so he decides he's going to do something a little bit different, and so he goes up over to the wand icon, picks up a snowball, throws it, and the snowball enlarges all of a sudden and becomes what looks to be like a UFO flying saucer, right? And as it does it, all of a sudden a snow beam literally sucks up about 40 of the snowmen and just flies away. And then Tinkerdink,
Bitchin'.
and then after that, Tinkerdink just goes, "Well, that seems like it was very effective." And so now it's Sammy's turn. Sammy is going to come up, and Sammy is going to just do something a little bit different instead this time. Sammy is just going to try and take their longbow and just shoot it out and just kind of see what happens.
Idiot. Use the arrows.
Sammy is successful, is able to kind of get it pretty hard. And
nice, Sammy.
And does that.
I love it when people
knocks out 8 snowmen. So it's kind of cool. So Sammy, like almost like in a Katniss way, shoots their arrow, and it goes straight through like 8 of their heads, and just immediately like and they all just drop down on the spot. So Ray, it's your turn again.
Very cool.
So far, your arm has grown, and I've thrown a javelin a foot. So we're doing real good.
We should trade arms.
I know, right?
You could use a little less of what you got. I could use a lot more of what you got. That was not a
whatever
cool sentence.
All right, Ray, what are you gonna do? You've got your stuff, or you can take a snowball from the wand, from the sword, or for the mystery.
If I throw something, remind me what my left arm does.
It's a +2 to your attack roll.
Even if I throw something, whether I throw something or do like a melee attack.
No, it would either be for
dexterity or strength.
No, it'd either be for throwing a snowball, your attack for that, or for any type of ranged weapon that you choose.
Okay. Then I'll stick ranged, and I'll pull out one of my star knives.
Okay.
Cha-ching!
Ooh.
And I'm gonna say like, time to test this baby out.
Okay. He's getting some confidence now. Okay. Yeah. I like Ray.
Yeah. And I want to softball pitch it.
All right.
Actually, I can't do that. My arm's too long.
It just knocks it off the ground.
No! My hand has never drugged the ground before.
So you throw it?
Yes, I'm gonna throw it.
All right. So let's see how you do.
Okay. Stay on the table. 16, baby.
And plus 2, that's 18.
18.
So yes, you do pretty good. So
well, if you count my dex modifier, which I forgot to do, it's an 18 plus 3 more.
So yep,
21.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you definitely hit.
Damn it.
But I mean, you have to roll for damage.
Oh right.
You gotta tell me how many snowmen you knock out.
It's not that good, too.
So you, I mean,
Huge arm.
Ray is able to throw almost like sidearm this crazy like star really, really fast, like super fast. Unfortunately, just there's only 2 that are in that area, but slices both of them right in half, and so those snowmen are down. So,
Scorching Raven!
so, and then all of a sudden you hear Toby go, "Awesome nickname, bro!"
No.
And so, Marin, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Now it says I have a flask of alchemist fire. What can I do with that?
It's snow, so the problem is it's not going to be very effective.
That's fair.
I mean, I would encourage you to. You can use a snowball.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
And let me say, if nothing else, it's because I worked really hard on some of these snowballs. I would appreciate if y'all used them.
I will reach for a question mark snowball.
Question mark? Okay. All right. So, oh gosh.
Oh God, what did I do?
I remember like, get ready to get a huge arm, dude.
So, Marin, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you picked a question mark one, and this time you pick it up, and as you pick it up, you realize it's a yellow snowball, and as you go to do it, you just squish it, and literally your entire arm is just covered with pee, and you're so disgusted that you're going to lose your next turn because you have to figure out what to do with that. And Toby goes, "Sorry, I had Mountain Dew earlier."
I'm very disappointed to find out what marinating means.
Right. So, unfortunately, Marin has had an unlucky thing. So now it's Toby's turn, and Toby is now
question mark, huh?
Yeah, I know, right?
Toby is going to take a snowball and he's going to throw it into the air, and is in fact successful. Throws a snowball, and then immediately as he throws it, it almost like Angry Bird style divides into 4 separate snowballs that go for each and every single one of you. So you're going to have to all jump out of the way to see if you can, if you're going to be able to dodge this attack or not.
Okay. So we roll to do that?
So just roll
dex.
plus dex.
That's gonna be a 6.
That's a 9 for me.
All right. Unfortunately, all 4 of you once again get hit. Once again, not that bad, for 1 point of damage. So it's again, it could have been much worse, but I have not been rolling very well. So y'all are lucky in that sense.
All right, Chris, are you keeping up with Sammy and
I'm
Tinker
keeping up with everybody.
Are they looking okay?
Yep, everyone is more than fine right now. So with that, it comes up with Tinkerdink. Tinkerdink this time comes up, and this time seems even more serious. And he says, "Okay, I'm done with this shit." And really, really emphasizes it for some reason.
It's time for the brown snow.
Yeah. Oh man, and Tinkerdink does very, very well. What he does is he takes a snowball, bites it, spits out the snowball, throws it, and like a grenade,
State Farm is there.
It explodes and knocks out 25 snowmen, just like that. And Tinkerdink looks over at Marin and says, "Yes, I am very good at this." And then just kind of is done. So Sammy this time...
the power move at me?
I know, apparently so. Sammy...
Okay, I didn't know I was going to get the yellow snow one.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sammy then comes up, runs up to the wand, picks up the snowball, and throws it. And as he throws it, it forms a bobsled. And she says, "Marin, Tinkerdink, Ray, want to join?"
Some people know you can believe. Jamaica, we have a bobsled team. That's what I was saying as I jump in.
Okay, good. I'm saying, and Sammy's like, "Okay, that's fine." Tinkerdink, and he's like, "I would love to accompany you," and jumps in. Marin?
I will reluctantly jump in the back.
All right, so I'll jump in.
I'll hide in the back.
Yeah, I'll hide behind everyone.
I'll find the shadow.
And as soon as you jump in, this crazy thing happens. It starts.
It explodes.
No, it starts to shake, and then all of a sudden it goes like 70 miles per hour and starts driving and plowing through snowmen left and right. And by the end of it, you've knocked out 40 by the time that you're able to get back, and then it kind of dissolves.
I did this.
Dissolves.
I'm
back
gonna put
over.
my giant arm out to try to.
You're right.
Clothesline
You're right. But because of that, you actually clothesline 6 more instead of
Yes!
46.
You should hit him with your pee. Hit him with your
was
pee
hiding.
hand.
I'm in the back just scrubbing my arm.
Like, I'm just hoping snow will hit my hand and begin to wash it.
Actually, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna, because you did the same thing, which cleaned your hand.
Yes.
And because of that, you were able to get it. Good call.
Yeah,
So
you're in good
So
shape.
with that, Ray, you are back. You are back.
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna say, check this out. I'm gonna scoop up some snow. Are we still moving in the bobsled at this point, or is it just stopped?
No.
and we're back?
Sorry, you didn't hear it. So
I'm sorry.
It resolved. It came back to it, and then as it does, it just in very like easy, gradual way, just kind of dissolved into a pile of snow to where you're good. I mean, actually, before you even get a chance to, the ground starts shaking, and you start seeing all the snowmen. You can tell that Toby was like, "Not cool, dude!" And so it starts the snowmen slowly start to like shake and start going together, and forms this just amalgamation of snow, pretty much. Instead, forms this gigantic hand. Just this gigantic hand, almost like Mario 64 type of way.
Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, and then you see the hand palm turn around to the back of the hand, and all 4 fingers, except for the middle finger, slowly start to go down. And you see Toby at the top, almost like pole dancing on the middle finger, being like, "Suck it!" And so that's all that happens. So Ray, it's your turn.
Okay. Ray's, this is getting a little under Ray's skin because he's 12 and it's not very thick.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go up to the
Wand, sword, or mystery?
The wand.
Okay.
He's gonna pull a rock out of his pocket, and he's gonna pack it into the snowball, and he's gonna cast Magic Stone on this rock. Now, Magic Stone is a spell where you can transmute as many as 3 stones, no larger than sling bullets, so that they strike with great force when thrown or slung.
Ooh, okay.
If hurled, they have a blah blah blah. Treat them as bullets. They just basically gives them 1d6 of damage.
Okay.
So I'm just packing a rock into that snowball.
Gotcha. All right. And so Roland, let's see.
I can't do any cool shit.
Just wait.
I'm just making crap up.
And you. Oh. So +2.
+2.
Plus your modifier.
Okay.
What's your modifier for spellcasting?
For spellcasting. Oh yeah. That'd be my charisma. 3. So that's a 10. That hits?
Barely. Right at it. Well done, because of the arm. So with that, how much damage?
With the stone, it's just 1d6 plus 1, so that's a total of 6.
6. So immediately, you want to describe exactly kind of how this looks as it's thrown?
I want to throw this. I'm throwing it straight at the middle finger, actually. Okay. The part that offends me most.
Okay.
And the nail.
The fingernail.
Ooh, ouch. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a magic stone. I'm scorching Raymond, so I'm picturing just a trail of magic. So I just throw in scorching Raymond. It's just a trail of red that runs behind it because.
And then as you do that, Sammy looks and is like, "Whoa!" So like Sammy's really into it.
I wish I liked Sammy more.
Yeah, and Tinkerdink is kind of like, "Wow, that's more than I anticipated." Which for Tinkerdink is a compliment. So as it does, Scorching Raymond's snowball / rock, rock snowball, whatever, completely demolishes the middle finger right as Toby is dancing on it, and he gets a little bit close, and he goes, "Wow, dude, that was almost my nards."
That was a character.
Yeah. So there's that. So Marin,
I hate this guy.
So Marin,
also in character and out of character.
and even Tinkerdink looks up and goes, "That's something we can agree upon." And so Marin, it's your turn.
All right.
You can try your luck. I promise you, you've been very unlucky. But I promise, like,
sorry.
Yeah.
there are a lot of really cool snowballs.
Yeah, I'm gonna not learn from my mistakes, which seems very against my character, and I'm gonna go for that question mark snowball again. Dang it!
I'm trying to be kind to you.
Just let it
Can I give you
happen.
this two-sided die to help you make any decisions you might be thinking about?
You pick up the mystery snowball, and
I just want to sneak.
you pick the mystery snowball,
reverse invisible.
and as it does, it slowly almost melts away.
Okay.
And as it does, your body begins to start feeling that it's almost like a tingling of some sort.
It's just my panic disorder.
Yeah, and you're healed for 6, so you're back to full.
Oh.
So
Cool.
Dang it, well, what am I here for?
Yeah. So you're back to full. Which
Well,
that was me
well.
being nice because it's been unfortunate for you lately. So Toby comes up next and says, I'm tired of this. I want you to talk to the hand. And immediately the giant hand goes to slap every single one. Ooh, excuse me, every single one of you. So I'm gonna need you to see if you jump out of the way, all of you.
Okay. I know you think that rolling 4 is bad, but I rolled a 2.
It's a 6 for me.
All right. So both Sammy and Tinkerdink are able to easily get out of the way. However,
As anyone should be.
However, unfortunately, both of you are not so lucky, and this could be very bad. So, oh my gosh.
It says 0. What do you think? What do you think, Chris?
Well,
Is the campaign over?
No. I will say this. I didn't really roll it well, so I kind of dropped it. I didn't mean so.
I fully agree.
Out of fair. All right.
Wait, would that not be 0?
Probably means 100.
Yeah.
Oh.
So once you very lucky, and it only does for 1 point of damage with that second roll. So because that would have been.
Okay.
That would have been 10, and that would have killed, or that would have put all of you in a very bad situation.
Well, that
would
would have killed you and left me with 1 health.
All right. So with that, Tinkerdink is next, and Tinkerdink says, "I'm not sure why more of you have not used the sword snowballs. They seem to be quite effective for me." And immediately picks one up and throws it. And
easy for you to say.
Throws it and oh yeah, very much so kills it. And with that, let's see here. He takes this snowball, throws it up into the sky, and this cloud begins to start to appear. And next thing you know, you start seeing this crazy acid drop from the ground, almost like, or drop from the cloud, like this acid type of rain, and that I'd say melts away about half of the hand, and
which
then,
half?
The bottom half. So it's just weird looking.
Gross.
Crazy. That was just fingers.
Yeah. And so
it's nasty.
Yeah. So next up is Sammy. Sammy this time actually. Once again, just the longbow worked really well for them last time, and so Sammy shoots, but this time not so much. Shoots and just kind of misses. So because of that, it's back up to Ray. But Ray, before you get a chance to do it, the hand starts to melt away, the ground shakes, and now it's moved and it's become this gigantic mountain.
No.
And on top of the mountain is
a dog howling.
is a wolf howling in the night.
crushes a dog with its mountainous weight.
The wolf has gone silent.
That was my dog Augie for everyone. So a mountain begins to kind of appear, and nothing else happens right now. So Ray, it's your turn.
Is Pervert still there? What's his name?
Toby. Yeah, you look up and Pervert. Toby is just kind of sitting on top and just kind of looks like he's like riding on a snowboard, just being like, "I'm the best," and that's kind of all that you hear. So
okay.
So Ray, what are you gonna do?
The mountain lets out a howl.
What are you gonna do, Ray?
I guess I'll just grab one of the sword snowballs.
All right.
And throw it at the mountain.
So you throw it. Take the ranged attack. See if you get over 10.
Yes. And I've got the +2 for my arm and +2 for next one, basically +5. That's an 18 +5.
Oh yeah, you very much so. And it's actually this really cool thing that happens. So you take.
Not surprised.
So you take with your gigantic left hand. You take the snowball, and it slowly forms into like a whip. And as you sling it, it becomes a 50-foot, almost Indiana Jones type whip, and slices the mountain in half.
Ooh.
And so as it does, the bottom half kind of fades, and it just goes back to the top half is still there. So Marin, it's your turn.
Wait, I want to say one thing.
Okay.
I stop and I say, "Now watch me, nay." And then I dab.
Okay. All right. So that's what Ray does. So Marin, it's your turn.
Clearly learned from my mistakes, so I'm going to pick up the wand snowball.
Okay.
And so, yes.
All right. So you roll. Plus.
12 plus 2.
Yeah,
14.
you got it.
Nice.
So nice. Well,
see you, Marin.
This is actually what you do this time. So it forms into this. It forms into the most tasty looking hot or little cup of hot chocolate that you've ever seen. And
Hot little. I drink it.
Turn over.
So you drink it. So you drink it, and it immediately starts giving you all this strength and mobility because it's been cold out there. So now you have a +3 on all further attacks during this round. And as you throw it, inside has a little bowl, or not a bowl, a little cup of hot chocolate. And so you throw it, and you see a little bit of the mountain just kind of like dissolve just because of the hot chocolate.
That mountain has a chocolate cave.
I don't think it's a cave. I think it's just a little tiny.
And immediately,
That's fair.
Tinkerdink and Sammy both kind of applaud you. And
So
you
now
say,
it's like
well done, Marin, you're doing awesome.
Marin hit something.
Yeah. And so now it's Toby, and Toby is like, dang, why would you do that? And all of a sudden the mountain starts to shake, and you start seeing something coming down the mountain. And all of a sudden you realize it's an avalanche, and all of you have tried to get out of the way if you can. So you got to do a dexterity check.
Okay.
See if you do any better, because this would be a painful if not. Marin apparently does not.
That's going to be a 7.
All right. How about you, Ray?
And that's going to be a total of 6 for me. So I'm hoping
Again,
Marin makes it.
Sammy and Tinkerdink easily just take one step back, and they're like, "Nah, we're good."
Why did you bring us?
They could have handled this on their own.
You clearly have this. It's cool. I'm 12. There have to be legal implications.
Oh man, y'all.
Like, we can take it, baby.
We can. Let's do it.
I don't think that you can, because unfortunately, you're now in a very difficult spot, and that is you have both been hit for 8 points of damage, and with that, Ray is now unconscious.
True enough.
And Marin, you're down to 2.
Go.
And so with that, obviously, y'all are in some trouble right this second. But the good news is, Tinkerdink is next, and Tinkerdink walks up to the mystery pile, takes it, and almost out of confidence knows which one, reaches down there, knows which one, and immediately, what could almost look like a jerk move, since Marin is close to death and Raymond, his 12-year-old, just laying unconscious, throws it at them. And with that,
what do you mean could look that way?
yeah, I guess that's true.
Thanks for coming.
And
I sit up weakly and go, ass. Right.
Yeah, and with that,
I bleed.
Yeah, and with that, both of you are healed for 6 points of damage.
What?
It's a healing snowball. So I'm not just making that up. I actually had that on there, believe it or not.
I want to be the DM's character.
So and so with that, so Tinker goes. So Sammy comes up next and says, "Don't mess with my friends," and immediately picks up one of the sword snowballs and throws it. And what happens is it is a gigantic, what looks to be like a boomerang. What it does is it flies past the mountain, cuts back in, and cuts a big part of the mountain away, and then kind of returns. And so with that, Toby is clearly upset, and the little bit of snow that's remaining finally forms this final shape. And you start looking at it.
That's good to know.
And you start being able to tell that it looks like something that you've seen before. And it's a butt.
Oh no.
Okay, it's a
He
butt.
is
Got it.
100% made a butt.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it. It's a Bobo joke.
And Toby goes, "Ha! You get what I did? It's a butt." So Ray, it's your turn.
Ray's gonna kind of like shake his head and walk over to Marin and say, "I think I found a new reason for us to be here. We need to prove ourselves, we need to prove to Tinkerdink and Sammy." I'm trying to say this out of the earshot, that we're better than them. And then I cast Channel Positive Energy,
Okay.
healing us both.
Marin nods. Marin nods her head in agreement.
I'm in.
For how much?
5. I think I get to add my charisma modifier. Let me double check.
Well, whatever the case is, that's full health for everybody.
Oh, you're right.
So you're back.
Yep.
So well done. So
well, it doesn't put me at full health if I have 2.
no, you got healed for
4 out of -2, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, where are you at now?
No, you
got healed
should be
for
at
5.
7. Yeah.
5, not 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm in.
you are at full health. Great.
Yep.
All right. So Marin, it's your turn.
All right, I pick up the sword snowball, and before I throw it, I say, "It's time to kick some ass," and hope it works.
Was it?
And hope that it isn't deep that time.
Did you add a modifier?
Yes. So my attack fails.
WTF with just regular Marin, right?
Nice. So you pick up the snowball and you throw it. It's a
I
normal
say
snowball.
my cocky thing.
It's a normal snowball. And Tinkerdink goes, "I am not quite sure what it is time for." And Sammy's like, "It's okay. You're gonna be all right, Marin. Like I promise." So
I don't need you to tell me I'm going to be all right, Sammy.
Toby now comes up and says, "Whoa, what's the deal with the stinky attitude? Am I right?" And immediately he goes, "Sorry, had some gas." And then all of a sudden you hear, and you see a shot come out of the butt.
That's not how you say it.
A shot of what looks to be a snow. Ice type of cloud, but it's a ray of frost, and so I need everyone to try and jump out of the way.
Sweet dice. Mama needs to just maintain the same pair of shoes.
Oh god. It's a 14.
It's a 4. It's a 7 total.
Do either of us get out of the way?
Unfortunately,
I'm in full health. You can't kill me.
Unfortunately,
I never die from
no one gets hurt.
Oh.
But everyone except for Sammy gets frozen. So now
great.
you are
We're screwed.
So now you are completely unable to move until you were able to roll above 17. And
That
so
hasn't happened the whole game.
yeah, and so with that it comes to Sammy.
So odds are good. Here it comes.
And Sammy says, "What did I say about messing with my friends?" Picks up. This time seems slightly different. Seems significantly more like filled with rage than before.
Can we still communicate with each other?
No, you're completely frozen right now.
Through frozen lips, I just try. I try to mouth to Ray. Sammy's kind of badass.
I say, I hate these type of friends.
Whoa. Okay. No, you're about to see how badass Sammy is. Sammy pulls a snowball from the sword and immediately forms a bazooka. Fires, and when it does, oops.
I whisper to Ray, I'm getting a little horny for Sammy.
Yeah.
Then I realize Ray's a 12-year-old. And I retract my
I'm
statement.
always horny. I'm horny for everything.
And immediately, a huge snow missile goes through the butt, and immediately the butt completely explodes, and the only thing that is left is Toby.
I'm laughing at the ice thinking Sammy's covered in butt. And we're safe in the ice.
Yeah. And then as it does, it makes such a large explosion noise that actually shatters the ice that all of you are encased in.
Well, that works.
And it's just on the other side of the field. It's, all the snowmen are gone, and it's literally just Toby sitting there, and he goes, "That's the best you got? Well, you still can't save your little jingle balls day without your stupid little bear's pretty necklace." He goes, "I'd stay and chat, but I gotta go send pics of my six-pack to the ladies. See you later, butt munchers. When in Rome!" And just runs away. And immediately Sammy gets upset and goes, "That literally doesn't mean anything. What Toby, do you understand that phrase?" He goes, "Don't have to," and just keeps running. And so you see him run, and immediately you see him running to the tower. And before you didn't recognize it because obviously you were focused, but you recognize that this is the tower of the ceremony, where Jingle Time is, and you just see him all of a sudden start to run up.
Yeah, the watching eye.
And with that, Tinkerdink says, "We must follow him."
Are we still frozen in ice?
No. Remember,
He leaves us.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And with that, that is the end of episode 1.
Dun 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 dun.
So, how'd you feel, everybody?
I didn't do anything.
It's all right. That's sometimes how it goes.
I feel like the image of a 2-foot person with a giant left arm is a pretty good symbol for how I feel about it. I think I did good, but it does seem awkward.
That's all right. That's okay.
I
Well,
think character development wise, I think I got a hook. I think we're hooked in, if only to secretly antagonize Tinkerdink.
I purposely picked a character where I didn't have to say much and I could be quiet and apathetic just until I needed something.
yeah. Well. So if everyone wants to hear what happens and if Jingle Time is in fact saved,
Probably not.
You will have to check back with us tomorrow. But until then, I'm best friend number 2, Chris Grimmett.
I'm best friend number 1, Stephen Pappas. Who are you?
Hey, it's me, Santa.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Or as Toby would say, bye.